Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Parker. He's loose on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown time. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long through the 28. On the run, it's Sherrod. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. As this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive, they've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the 2nd half.
He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that the rest of this game.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He almost took that one all the way back, but he does put an exclamation point on the end of this 3rd quarter. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. There he goes. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pressure coming. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He turns that loose down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
With the catch, it's Sherrod. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man on the outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's White. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Past the 30. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Rush is on him. Touchdown, Army! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Time to take a shot. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets toe, and they knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. It's a seam wide open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Got room to work. Hard running there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quarterback running on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Now rolling to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Bust, touchdown, Black Knights! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Complete to the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Right on target this time. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Play first snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrod. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Knights will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pulled down for the tackle.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Bring in the heat. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Sherrod. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Black Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air, it's Reed. He caught it! Touchdown, Army! They take the lead here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do that.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running.
Touchdown time! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is such a big play by the defense here. Early in overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting a sack on 3rd down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shoots it to the left. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. To throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Sherrod. Got enough space. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.